Welcome to English Language for JSS 3. Today we study sentences, specifically the distinction between simple, compound, and complex sentences. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Every complete sentence must have a subject, who or what the sentence is about, and a predicate, what the subject does or is, must contain a verb. Incomplete sentences, called sentence fragments, are missing either the subject or the predicate. Example of a sentence fragment: running to the market. No subject, who is running. Complete sentence: the boy ran to the market. Subject: the boy/predicate, ran to the market. The clause. Before we can understand sentence types, we must understand what a clause is. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. An independent clause, also called a main clause, can stand alone as a complete sentence. Example: she passed the examination. A dependent clause, also called a subordinate clause, has a subject and a verb but cannot stand alone. It depends on the main clause to complete its meaning. Example: because she studied hard. This is not a complete sentence alone, it needs the main clause. The three sentence types. 1. Simple sentence. A simple sentence contains one independent clause, a subject and a verb, expressing one complete thought. The sentence may have additional phrases, prepositional phrases, adjective phrases, but still has only one independent clause. Examples: the girl sang. Subject: the girl/verb, sang. Emeka plays football every evening in the school compound. Still one independent clause, even with extra phrases: my mother and father worked hard. Compound subject, but still one independent clause. Note: a simple sentence can have a compound subject, Emeka and Kemi, or compound verb, Emeka runs and jumps. It is still simple as long as there is only one independent clause. 2. Compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses joined together. The independent clauses are joined by coordinating conjunctions, remember, fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, or a semicolon, winky face. Examples: she studied hard, and she passed the examination. Two independent clauses joined by and: Emeka wanted to play football, but it started to rain. Two independent clauses joined by but: the teacher arrived, the student stood up. Two independent clauses joined by a semicolon, key point. Each clause in a compound sentence can stand alone as a complete sentence. She studied hard. Plus she passed the examination. Equals compound when joined: she studied hard, and she passed the examination. 3. Complex sentence. A complex sentence contains one independent clause and one or more dependent, subordinate, clauses. The dependent clause is introduced by a subordinating conjunction. Common subordinating conjunctions: because, although, even though, when, while, since, unless, until, after, before, if, so that, in order that, as soon as long as. Examples: she passed the examination because she studied hard. Independent: she passed the examination plus dependent, because she studied hard. Although it was raining, the children continued to play. Dependent clause first: although it was raining plus independent, the children continued to play. The teacher waited until all the students had arrived. Important: when the dependent clause comes first in the sentence, it is followed by a comma. When the independent clause comes first, no comma is needed between the clauses. Because she studied, she passed. Comma, dependent first: she passed because she studied. No comma, independent first. Compound complex sentence. A compound complex sentence contains two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Example: she studied hard because she wanted to pass, and she achieved her goal. Independent 1: she studied hard. Dependent: because she wanted to pass. Independent 2: she achieved her goal. Common errors. 1. Run-on sentence: Two independent clauses joined with no punctuation and no conjunction. Wrong, she studied hard, she passed. Right, she studied hard, and she passed. 2. Comma splice, two independent clauses joined with only a comma, no conjunction. Wrong, she studied hard, she passed. Right, she studied hard, and she passed. Add conjunction, or she studied hard, she passed. Use semicolon. 3. Sentence fragment, a dependent clause written alone as if it were a complete sentence. Wrong, although she studied hard. Fragment, dependent clause left alone, right, although she studied hard, she failed the exam. Add the independent clause. Remember, sentence equals group of words expressing complete thought, must have subject plus predicate, verb. Clause equals group of words with subject plus verb, independent clause equals can stand alone, dependent clause equals cannot stand alone, needs main clause to complete meaning. 3 types, simple, 1 independent clause, single subject plus verb plus any extra phrases, compound subject / verb okay but still simple as long as 1 independent clause. Plus compound, 2 or more independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunction, fanboys, for plus and plus no plus but plus or plus yet plus so, or semicolon, winky face, each clause can stand alone. Plus complex, or 1 independent clause plus 1 or more dependent clauses, introduced by subordinating conjunction, because plus although plus when plus while plus since plus unless plus until plus after plus before plus if plus so that dependent clause first equals followed by comma, independent clause first equals no comma needed. Compound complex, with 2 plus independent clauses plus at least 1 dependent clause. Common errors, run-on, 2 independent clauses no conjunction plus no punctuation, plus comma splice, 2 independent clauses joined by comma only equals wrong, add conjunction or use semicolon. Plus sentence fragment, dependent clause alone equals wrong, although she studied equals fragment, add the independent clause. Thank you for studying English language with us today.